I don't know how long it has been since you last laughed. Today I heard it again, after a very long time. I was sitting in the next room, heard that sound, and came to you immediately. Not because I planned it. Cats don't plan anything. We really don't. My body just carried me straight to you, like it always does. Let me tell you what I've seen during all this time. I was there every single day, on your blanket, on the floor, by your side. I didn't say much, but I paid attention. I always do. And it'll start from the beginning, with the very first sign I noticed. At first, it was your scent. It changed, slowly, barely noticeably. Not bad, just heavier, like wet air after a long rain. I've known your scent since the day you brought me home. This new scent was unfamiliar, and my body told me, stay close. Stay close, that was all my body knew. Just stay close. The curtains stayed closed. The light barely came in like it used to. You slept much more often, even when you weren't really sleeping. I didn't like the dark, but I liked you more than the light. So I stayed in the dark, right next to you, without making a single sound. Sometimes you didn't eat. On those days, I sat in front of your door. Not out of pity, I don't really know pity. Out of a different instinct. You stopped singing. You used to sing, while cooking, quietly. Then there was only silence. I sat in that silence and waited. Didn't ask why the music was gone. Just waited. That's my way. There were nights when you lay awake, your body still, your mind not. On those nights, I jumped onto your bed, exactly by your side. I laid down right where your heartbeat was most noticeable. My purring, maybe you barely noticed it, but it was there. Calm, steady, over and over again, like a promise without words. Purring doesn't just come from joy, it also comes when something is missing. I didn't know if it helped, but I did it because I couldn't do anything else. Then came the mornings, the hardest ones I've ever experienced. You lay under the covers, eyes closed, even if you weren't asleep. I knew those mornings. I have seen and counted every single one of them. On one such morning, I climbed onto your chest, without warning. Not gently. I am a cat, not a feather. I just sat down right there. You took a deep breath, heavier now, because my weight demanded it. And then you actually opened your eyes, slowly, hesitantly. You looked right into my eyes. I looked back, completely silent. You got up, because I needed food. That was the whole reason. That is the entire, complete, unromantic truth behind that morning. I am no hero. I wanted to eat, but you got up. Sometimes that's all that matters, getting up, no matter the reason. Whether it's a small or a big reason, it makes the same morning. But you were up. That was enough. That was more than enough. The days after were different. Not good, not bad, just different. A little brighter, if I look closely, barely, but noticeably there. You started boiling water again, every morning, before doing anything else. It sounds like nothing. To me, it was a sign, the first real one. Whoever boils water is planning the next few minutes, and that is already a lot. You looked out the window again, not for long, just briefly, but you looked. I know that look, the look of someone who is still here. And then came that one day, I remember it exactly. You opened the curtains. Just a crack, the light came in. Carefully, like a guest who isn't sure if they are welcome. I sat on the windowsill and waited to see if you'd be scared of the light. You let the light stay where it was. You didn't pull back. I jumped down and sat next to you. We looked out together. You to the left, me to the right. That moment, I'll never forget it. In the weeks that followed, you went grocery shopping again, vegetables, bread, fresh things. That means you are planning tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. That is no small thing. You started typing again, messages, replies, little connections. Your steps didn't get quieter, but firmer. I could hear you walking again. And one day you cooked again, not quickly, but with music. Quiet music, just in the background, but music was back in your kitchen. I sat on the fridge and listened. You didn't sing, not yet. But you left the music on. I thought, it will come back. Give her time. And you started playing with me again, first 5 minutes, then a bit more. Playing means, I am still here. I still want something. That was enough to know. And then, on a completely normal evening, you laughed. Not planned, not forced. A real laugh about something on the screen. I heard it in the next room and ran to you immediately, without thinking. You looked at me and laughed again, this time about me. That didn't matter. I sat right next to you, very close, and I was glad. Do you know what I thought in that moment? I thought, I knew you would come back. I had hoped for it every day. I waited for your laugh like I wait for spring. Spring always comes. You didn't realize how closely I watched you all those weeks. You might think I'm always sleeping. Cats sleep a lot. That's true. But when you are fighting, I am awake. That is my job, unasked for, but real. I want to tell you something now that I could never say. In the darkest nights, when your breathing sounded so heavy, I was afraid. Not for me, for you. I didn't know if you would stay. If the light in your eyes, the light I know, would ever come back. I purred, waited, never left you alone, did nothing else. Not because I am brave, but because without you, I would have no home. You are my home. I truly understood that during those weeks. The hardest part was seeing you suffer and knowing I couldn't do anything. I could only stay, and I hoped that somehow it was enough. That my weight on your chest one morning meant a small yes. Today you laughed, truly, genuinely, unplanned, just like that. I sat completely still and held on to this moment. It was too big for movement. You are laughing again. That is all I wanted to tell you. If you ever have a hard night again, and maybe it will come, then you know, I am right where you can find me. Always. Unconditionally. I don't wait for big signs, just for you to be you again. And today, you were. I sit here and think, exactly that. That is you. You didn't find a way back. You made it yourself, every single day. Welcome back. I am so glad that you are here again.